Today we're going to take a look at the scissors offense, a very nice offense that can be run as a quick hitter. You can run out of a timeout. You can use it in parts of your offense, or you could use it as your entire offense if you really wanted to. Let's take a look at how we start. So 3 and 2, we got some nice Princeton vibes here in setup. 3 and 2 are like a step below free throw line extended. 1 and 4 can even be higher than this if you wanted to, but they're up around a free throw line, like a step out, and 5 is in the middle. If you need to, you can start 5 down low and flash. Really up to you what you want to do. But that's where we start. Now everything's going to initiate with this action right here. 1 is going to pass to 2, and your first cutter is going to be 1. Now if you're 5, you can set a screen here, or you can just stand there and let 1 run off you. Every cut needs to be a cut to score, all right? So 1's going to cut, try and get that lob. That's their very first option. You might get that from time to time as well. After that happens, or while that's kind of happening, this is the scissors action, right? 4 is going to cut off 5 as well. And you're looking at 4 on that cut there. Sometimes that'll be there. Or you're looking at 4 to kind of post up here as well. That's a nice little option because there's not a lot of help. Another thing that could happen, they start to cheat. 4 could backdoor that right there as well, all right? And finally, the last thing that could happen is, let's say you've run this a couple times. All right, you burn it a couple times, they start to kind of sleep. 5 might even like slip right here. You might be able to steal a layup like that. So those are your basic actions to start the scissors offense. This is where we end up. 4 after their cut has emptied out to the corner, so has 1 after their cut over the top, and 3 is kind of still maintaining their spacing right here, and you'll see why. Your first option here is called the ball screen option. That's gonna be real simple. 5 is just gonna follow that after the action, and you're gonna go basic ball screen stuff. 4 is gonna replace in case X4 helps on the roll, and now you got a nice little pass to 4 right here, and now you're just in ball screen stuff. That's option number 1, very simple. Next, you have a stagger option, right? So 5 is here. Now, admittedly, the ball stays in 2's hand a little bit longer than I'd like here, but it's still a nice little option. We're gonna have 3 screen down. We're gonna have 5 as well, stagger. 1's gonna come off that screen. You might have 2 dribble to kind of save some time there as well, to kind of center the ball. And now you have a whole bunch of options, right? You got 1 coming off this screen. You got 5 slipping to the rim maybe. And you can do a whole bunch of stuff off these staggers too, right? Like you might have 5 rescreen for 3. There's just a whole lot you can do, right? Maybe 1 even twirls this right here, right? There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can run out of that stagger set as well. Another option is reversal ball screen. We're gonna have 5 pop. 2's gonna reverse it. 2's gonna reverse it to 5, okay? And what's gonna happen next is we're gonna kind of have Euro action where 3 is gonna go back door all the way here. This is gonna push everybody up a little bit as well. When 5 dribbles at 3, if that's not there, right? We're now kind of into Euro, empty ball screen again. 5's gonna reverse to 1, and you can follow here, and you're in ball screen right there, and you got options off the ball to pass to, just empty ball screen, right? 5 could pop, 5 could slip, they could ghost, or you could even go dribble handoff as an option there. Instead of passing and following, you can go straight into dribble handoff. A very popular action you can also run here is zoom. So we got 5 popping again. Right? Now 3 is gonna kind of screen down for 1. 1 is gonna come off this screen here, and now we're in zoom because 5 is gonna hand off to 1, and 1's gonna make the play. Let me show you what that looks like. So 3 went to the corner, 5 just handed off with 1, 5's gonna roll, 1 is gonna attack. You got kick out option here, kick out option there, and you got 3 shaken as another kick out option, and you trust 1 to make the play. That's zoom. You can even do things like Princeton split out of this, right? So instead of popping high, you might have 5 flash around to the elbow to a typical Princeton spot, right? And now 2 is gonna screen away, and 4 rejects it and goes back door, just like Princeton split action, right? And 4 is gonna push through, 3 and 1 will kind of space over here. But now you got empty ball screen, just like split action, right? 1's gonna pass to 2, we're gonna follow the ball screen. Here comes 2 off the ball screen, and we're right into empty with all our pop, flare, ghost, slip, all kinds of actions there. That's simple, basic Princeton split action. And then finally we have flare action. 5's gonna pop out like they have been, right? 1 is gonna set a flare screen for 3. 3's gonna come off that. And now you have all kinds of options here, right? Maybe 1 slips that. All right, that's a good option to have out of that. You can also use 1 as a ball screener like this. All right, so 1's that flare screen. They don't slip. You can come back to the ball. And now you can kind of go handoff here with a roll. If you want, you can have these players interchange. You can even have them flare because they've kind of been standing a little bit. So you might use them to take away some help on this drive by 1. And of course you got 3 here filling up, all right? So that is a couple of options off of using the scissors action, right? Scissors. That's a tough thing to guard. A lot of things that you could maybe use in your offense. Take it, steal it, use it, adapt it, and make it work for you.